This at times, Steve, has seemed like a 10-hour race. But for now, we are paused as Brad Keselowski gets out, having earned some stage points. I know it's not exactly to plan because you were about to win that stage, but how's it gone so far?
Yeah, good. Discount tire Ford Mustang's got a lot of speed. Fords are working together pretty well, which is super helpful. In a good spot here to keep scoring points and hopefully be in one piece at the end. At this point in the race, that's the complete focus. Like, how do we make sure we're still there for lap 188 or beyond? Doing a good job. Cars in one piece. Fingers crossed we can keep it going.
Describe that shot that you got from Buescher going down the backstretch there, and how tough it was to maintain the lead there.
Yeah, very tough. The cars, they want to be pushed to get that extra bit of speed, but when you get two or three of them together, you get that Newton's cradle effect, and it really shoots the first car, and got me crossed up a little bit. I felt lucky to save it and keep going.
So as soon as you got out, you did the walk around, kind of like when you get a rental car and you want to make sure there aren't any dings on there. What'd you see? Anything?
Dave, sounds like you got a little experience with that.
Yeah, well, I've been charged before.
Yes, I understand. No, just trying to understand how hard I can push and how hard I can take pushes. And, every time you push with these cars, you do a little bit of damage to them. But it's faster, so there's a risk versus reward there. And you feel like you know the line with some experience, but you always want to back check.
And I was wondering about the lines here today, because we've seen a couple of different ones look like at different times have been working. Are you preferring top or bottom?
Yeah, the cars have a really good balance with this car, the Gen 6 car and the rules package they have, where at the front side it's about the speed, front side of a run, and the back side of a run as the tires wear off and the fuel wears down, they really start to get into a handling situation. So understanding that, changes the lanes that are preferred.
Okay, so far it looks like no charges to his fellow drivers here by Brad Keselowski for dings on the two. So far.
Dave, I've been around you when you walked around the rental car, and no dings so far this weekend. Ryan Blaney hanging out here, and this is Talladega, right? It's sunny here on pit road, Ryan, and we wait for the track to dry over in turns 1 and 2. So how's the race gone for you so far? How's the energy of the pack? How would you describe that?
Yeah, that's what you get when you get a 2.5-mile racetrack, right?
Yeah.
Gorgeous on one end and bad on the other, but yeah, I think the flow of the race has gone kind of normal, right? It was nice we got some stage points in our Maytag Menards Ford Mustang in stage 1. I think our cars are pretty fast. I think me and Joey and Brad and Kevin have all worked pretty well together, and I think our cars are got pace in them to where we can pull the lane pretty well. So it's just all about timing runs and things like that and trying to keep your nose clean. So hopefully it clears up. I think it will. The sun will help it dry out pretty quick. We'll get back racing.
I won't use the word surprise, but are you impressed with how well the Fords have worked together? I mean, you guys have been pretty lockstep with each other.
I mean, I think that's what we do so well. I mean, I think all the Fords do really good at finding each other, and especially, Team Penske and the 21 car, and then, like I said, the other Fords, we all look for each other too, and that's what it's all about. Trying to help each other out because there's strength in numbers at these tracks, and I think we're doing a really good job right now. You just got to keep it up.
So when you get a halftime break like this, do you kind of reevaluate what happened at the beginning of the race and maybe say, here's what we can maybe do moving forward in terms of runs and how you build them to make passes?
Yeah, maybe a little bit. With the rain here, and where that caution fell here and everyone coming back and taking fuel, go talk to Todd about when we're thinking of coming or kind of what the weather's looking like or just everything. So just got to get some more information. And yeah, think about, some runs, and I didn't probably jump in a lane or two that I should have. So just kind of reassess those and make it better.
Parker, it's a sunny halftime here at Talladega. Guys taking a break and kind of reevaluating the first part of this race.
Right, Marty. It feels like the Team Penske mid-race update here. So let's get the third driver of that Team Penske trio, Joey Logano. What's the update? How is it up? You're the highest runner of the Team Penske cars.
It's like halftime right now.
Yeah.
You're able to go back to the locker room and talk about what your car is doing and strategy, and you don't usually get a second to kind of regroup and see what we got and go back out on the field. So Shell Penzo Mustang's got speed, it's fast, it handles good. All our teammates, all the Fords, we seem to be working really well together, as well as you can possibly hope, right? I mean, there's just some runs you can't stop. Other, manufacturers and teammates will gang up, but I feel like we're all doing our part. We got good stage points there in the first stage, which is very important. Hopefully we can do that again. A lot of variables still moving around, especially up in the clouds.
Well, one thing I saw you guys do that was really cool was basically push the Ford car around the track. Do you think you could do that a whole lap?
I would if I could. Does that sound? I want to.
Well, guys, there you got it. He will use it if he can. We'll see.